It's festival time again. I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com, and I'm here to give you some good tips to stay safe and get the most out of your festival experience. So first of all, take a water bottle with you and make sure you stay hydrated. One of the highest, most common reasons for people collapsing at a festival is getting dehydrated. It's really easy to happen. You're likely to be drinking quite a lot of alcohol, probably, and water might not be right up there on your list. So make sure that you are drinking lots of water, that you're matching your alcohol with your water, and that you are staying well and truly hydrated. Various drugs, if you are taking drugs, will end up making you even more dehydrated as well. If you are going to take drugs, please get them tested when you get to the festival. Most festivals now offer some sort of a testing service, most of the ones where you stay overnight anyway. And it's a good idea to know exactly what you're taking, because you could be taking anything. And sometimes, or most often actually, when people are given an analysis as to what they're about to take, they do decide that it may not be the most sensible thing to stick that in their body. So, you know, your drugs might be cut with all sorts of stuff which you would probably prefer to know about and make a rational decision. Also be aware of spiking. So be aware that it can happen. There's all sorts of things that are available now on the market to protect yourself from spiking, all sorts of different bottles and things, nail varnish that you can dip in that will show if your drink's been spiked. If you are leaving your drink at any time, leave it with someone you trust. And if at all possible, keep that drink in your hand and keep an eye on it so that you know exactly what's going on. If you feel strange, and you think you might have been spiked, then make sure you tell someone who you trust and ask them to look after you and make sure that you are okay and not left in any form of a vulnerable situation. Take a money belt and have your vital cash and your valuables on you at all times as well. And also make sure that you've got your phone, you've got it properly charged. Put it on low power mode as well, because it's likely to go down pretty fast, particularly if you're videoing and taking some good stuff. Take some charging packs with you as well, and make sure you have a charger. There's usually charging points where you can lock a charger away and charge it up so that you can then keep your phone on you and keep charging that up. If you're there with a group of friends, you obviously want to be able to find them again, and if you haven't got the means of communication, it makes it a lot harder. Also, just in case they block phone signals and things, which they do sometimes, make sure you've got an old-fashioned backup way. If we lose each other, let's meet here. So make some backup points as to where you can find each other. If you're going to a festival with children, it's a really good idea to label them. So have something, a name band or something on there with your telephone number on it, and tell the child that if they are lost, they should go to a responsible adult and point out, you know, the people in the bibs who will be able to help them, and tell them to show them the band with your telephone number on, and then they will be able to call you and you'll be reunited quickly. Again, it's really frightening to lose a child at somewhere like that. Obviously make sure that you've got your sun cream, a nice hat, a loose shirt to cover up, plus waterproofs, because the weather can do anything, and comfortable footwear. We nearly always see people with horrendous blisters and bad feet following festivals. Wellington boots are not easy to wear on your feet for a long period of time, and people, a lot of podiatrists end up seeing quite long-term problems as a result of people wearing Wellingtons for too long at this sort of festival period as well. If you are pitching your tent, make sure you are pitching it somewhere sensible. So think about, are you on a thoroughfare to the loos or to the main tent or whatever? So just make sure that you are carefully pitching your tent so you don't get trampled on. And if you are in the middle of a gig and you feel faint, ask someone to help you leave. So have some water and ask someone to help you leave, because if you collapse in the middle of that scrum, it's an unceremonious and quite a dangerous exit, because obviously people are not as with it as they would have been. It's usually dark, it's a big crush, and it's hard for them to protect you if you've fallen on the floor. So if you feel a bit wobbly, even if it's your favourite act of all, then get yourself out, get some fresh air and get some first aid at that point before you've actually collapsed. That way hopefully you'll make a full recovery and be able to still enjoy the rest of the festival. So I hope you have a lovely time, and thank you for listening. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com.